What's going on, everybody? Today I am working on getting the bumpers ready to be painted, and sanded them down. The front one's fine, but the back one I had found rust, and I started poking on it, and I found some holes. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put some JB Weld in it, sand it down, prime it, and then paint it. So I'll kind of show you how I'm doing all that in this video. So right now, like I said, it's already been sanded and it's cleaned. So now I'm going to get some, stick the JB Weld in. Okay, so I've got the JB Weld on, and it is for metal. But now I'm just going to let it dry, and once it's been sitting for a while and it's hard, I will sand it down, and then I will spray the rust eating or rust preventative primer over it, and then I'll be ready to paint it. I may have to use some body filler to fill out some of the deeper pits or anything. Like over here, I'm gonna add a little bit of body filler. I've sanded it down best I can. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna spray some of the rust preventative primer on it as well. I've got a couple of holes here that I'm not gonna worry about. I'm gonna end up mounting fog lights, one here and one on the other side. I want the fog lights in the back. Gonna have it kind of angled at a corner, so when I back up I can have a little more light. So may end up mounting something there at some point. This is the one that fog light's gonna go into. These I'm leaving. May find something to mount there at some point. I've got a backup camera that I'm going to put on somewhere. I don't know where I want it. If I'm going to mount it on the wheel, the spare tire there. It's one of those ones that go on the license plate. But I don't know if I'm going to, may mount it there, or may mount it actually inside, facing out the window. But yeah, I don't know. But so yeah, let this dry and keep on working on it. Okay, the JB Weld is in and it's sanded. Now I'm just gonna add a little body filler to smooth things out a little bit, and then I will primer it. Okay, I've added some body filler on the bumper in a few spots. And now once that dries, I'm going to sand it all down, and then I'll be ready to primer it. And then it'll be ready to paint. Okay, now I've added some primer on top of the body filler and everything. This is actually, I didn't have the right primer, so I had white rust-eating primer, so I sprayed that first, and then I went over it with this regular gray primer, mainly because the bumper's gonna be black. I wanted a dark primer down. So, but yeah, you can't hardly even see where the holes were. It's just a dent now. But yeah, so now it's ready to be painted. I lightly sanded it as well, and so now it's ready for paint. Okay, the chalkboard paint is on, and you can't even see where the holes were. almost looks like a brand new bumper now.